Well, Happy New Year, everybody. It is awesome to be back home and be back with you, our community. My wife and I and our kids, we just returned from Colombia. We were down there, as many of you know, adopting Jessica and Anna. And it was an amazing experience watching God do crazy things. And as I was praying about what to share with you today, I felt to encourage you that God is faithful. And this year, I believe He wants to demonstrate His faithfulness to you like you've never known it before. But here's the thing, with His faithfulness comes the opportunity then to tell a testimony. And when you tell a story of your life and how God's been faithful to you, it encourages other people to trust Him as well. And I want to tell you a little bit about what God did for us and for these girls, for Jessica and Anna, while we were down in Colombia. See, I have my journal here. And in the back of my journal, I have a list of prayer requests that our family was praying and asking God about. And what's amazing here is I have 15 very specific prayer requests that we, together with our family, we prayed and asked God for. Things like same-day passports, ID cards, being able to rebook our housing after our housing fell through. And every single one of these things has a check mark next to them, which tells me a check mark and a date when God answered that prayer. And I'm just blown away at His faithfulness to us, to our family, to these girls, because we were asking Him for very specific things, and He came through for us in ways I haven't seen in a long time. And what I want to encourage you with today is this, that to have a testimony, you're going to need to pay attention to what God's doing in your life. So I want to encourage you this year, as you start out this year of 2021, make it a point to not just pray prayers, but to record those requests. And then watch for when God answers them. And when God answers those prayers, tell somebody about it. Share that story, share that testimony, and encourage them in their faith to also ask God. See, it says in Revelation 12, verse 11, and it says, "And they overcame the enemy by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, for they loved not their lives even unto death." And this is one of the ways that we crush and keep the enemy under our feet, as when we testify to the goodness of God and His ability to be faithful, even in the midst of circumstances that seem impossible. So this year, I want to encourage you, go out there, keep track of what you're asking God for, tell people that you're trusting God for it, and when He answers you, shout it from the rooftops. Brag on Jesus this year. Let's be a community that lifts Him up and exalts Him through how we brag on His faithfulness. Be blessed this week. Be encouraged. Know that God hears you and He wants you to ask Him for the things that you need. Be blessed, and may this be a year of amazing breakthrough.